Hello there once again, it's your old pal Locke the Bounty Hunter, and on today's very special episode, we are taking a look at a video from Talk That Thought. She instantly regrets divorcing her husband and gets humbled. It's ought to be a good one. This guy does fantastic work. Link is in the description down below. Let's not waste any more time and dive right in, shall we?
I'm gonna cry. I've just realized that I have become a single 30-year-old mom.
Oh, poor you.
Who's driving in a Dodge Caravan, checking out other men. Oh my gosh, you have no idea what it feels like.
You're not supposed to know what that feels like.
It's such a beautiful thing when you can take accountability for what you've done.
And we're still waiting on you to do that.
And grow and learn from it.
Impossible.
Welcome back, family. Today we are going to understand why it is very important to not try to turn a hoe into a wife by reviewing this modern woman who decided to leave her marriage just to be humbled by the hardship of life. Let's first hear her BS reason for leaving the marriage.
How much you want to bet she's doing it to find her most true and authentic self?
Now, this video is not a stitch with another person. She is actually reacting to her own video. Let's watch.
I think about the girl I was with you a lot and find myself thinking that I never want to meet her again. Not because she wasn't kind or loving,
She was none of those things. You can tell. If she was a kind and loving person, there would be no need to actually initiate a divorce with her husband.
because we both know her love fell down on you like rain droplets, even on days you tried to stay dry. But because when she needed the same love herself, she often found herself in a drought.
Yeah, and I'm willing to bet she found dryness in other parts of her life, right? Yeah. I'm ashamed at that one too.
Her identity became a chameleon, changing colors to reflect whatever mood, blending into your life just to stay a part of it.
This is absolutely hysterical. This woman is crying to her own words. How full of yourself do you have to be to pull something like that off and make it sound believable? But the sad part is, you know that her comment section is filled with a bunch of Yas Queen cultists who have absolutely no problem and see nothing wrong with her filming herself crying to a video she made in the past.
She rarely felt good enough, even though she was enough and more, and the minimum is what she allowed herself to beg for.
Define the minimum. It is not too much to ask for wretches such as yourself to define the minimum. You're not going to because you're incapable of doing so.
I never want to meet that girl again.
And we never want to meet you either, sweetheart.
I cannot imagine another day where I do not strive for the absolute maximum of what I deserve.
Money.
I cannot believe that this woman is talking about striving for the absolute maximum of what she deserves. I will just let her and her best friend tell you the type of women they really are. And you tell me if these types of women deserve anything.
Charming. Very charming. Why on earth did you have to ruin Hall & Oates for the rest of us? Why?
Party, get drunk while recording themselves, as you can see here.
You are responsible for the lives of little humans, woman. You have absolutely no idea the kind of hell that your children are going to catch for this kind of irresponsibility. You are a selfish human being.
This is what most modern women mean when they say, I want to find myself. And again, I do not care what these selfish, irresponsible types of women do. But the problem starts when these women have children and start to use their children as emotional tampons.
Well, I find it disgusting how modern mothers see absolutely no problem with using their children to get internet clout. It's actually kind of shameful. If you want a social media presence, that's fine. Do your children a favor, leave them out of it.
Look at how she put her children in the spot so that they can give her the validation she craves, because deep down, she knows that she deserves nothing.
Okay, when you look at me, what do you see?
I see a whole lot of words that I can't use on YouTube if I want this video to remain monetized.
When you look at mommy, what do you see?
I see about a 4 1/4. Thanks for asking. You had your children rehearse this, didn't you?
What else do you see? What do you...
Yeah, I'm calling it. You rehearsed this, woman. You got your children to say that. No children would actually say that while being recorded.
What else do you guys see?
I see a manipulative mother who should be ashamed of herself.
Kind heart.
Can you picture a dad switching on his camera and asking his kids what they think of him?
Honestly, if it was a cool dad, he'd be doing some type of a fart joke. I'm not gonna lie.
Ridiculous. I mean, this woman does it so many times, as you can read here in the caption, because she knows how damaged she really is. And her ex-husband actually tried to save her. Now, before the tears of regrets, let me just show you one more clip of her blaming all her bad decision-making to her so-called childhood trauma, so that you guys can understand how it usually starts.
Because when I was younger, all I did was try to date because of my thought that I wasn't enough. So I was people pleasing. I wanted to be enough. I wanted to be chosen because I never was chosen. I was given away. I was rejected.
Oh, please, woman. What you're talking about is adolescence. You're talking about puberty. You're talking about those awkward years between the ages of 12 and 19. That's not trauma. That's just hell for everybody. And you're saying, oh, I'm a people pleaser and I want people to love me and desire me. Yeah, well, so does everybody else on the freaking planet. That is not trauma. Get over yourself, woman.
Please, I want to be wanted so bad. Somebody want me.
Right.
So then that's my childhood.
Oh, poor you.
That was my teenage. I was trying to fill that void.
Right.
So even when I
Yeah, and you spent your youth getting other voids filled, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You loved the carousel.
was single and learning,
You weren't learning a thing.
What she is actually trying to say is that she let everybody bust her down on repeat left and right until she could not know more. This is why it is very important to know a woman's past before committing to her. Now, after divorcing her husband, the single motherhood hits her so hard that she started crying in disbelief. Check it out.
I'm gonna cry. I've just realized that I have become a single 30-year-old mom who's driving in a Dodge Caravan, checking out other men.
All right, what exactly did you expect was going to happen? Did you expect to be 30 years old, still good looking and driving a Range Rover? Like, what were you expecting?
While driving in a subdivision, a suburban subdivision, I am a single 30-year-old woman with 3 children driving a minivan.
And whose fault is that exactly? You wouldn't be single if you didn't divorce your husband for completely selfish and pointless reasons.
Checking out other dads. Okay, this is where my life is.
Yep.
Yes, this is what your life is now. You chose this life. It didn't just happen by accident. It's amazing how these women make all these big decisions without even thinking about the responsibilities that they are going to have to take in the future.
Cue the Kurt Russell.
You called down the thunder, well now you got it.
Now, she just posted a video confessing and crying about how she has grown a lot after going through her divorce, which is a completely lie. And I am going to expose her and tell you exactly what she is actually trying to do at the end of the clip. Let's watch.
Never underestimate a modern woman's ability to evoke sympathy by crying. A lot of these women can cry on command. Don't fall for it. Oh, please.
I finally let go. Oh my gosh, you have no idea what it feels like.
Neither do you.
To just finally let go.
What are you talking about?
I forgive him. I'm
Barf.
so thankful for him.
No, you're thankful that the child support check's clear.
Even the bad.
What bad? What bad could you possibly forgive him for? He did right by you, and you threw it back in his face.
Because, man, if I didn't experience it, I wouldn't even know who I would be.
What?
Because of him, I love myself more.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
Because of him, I learned about myself. Because of him, I was able to heal and understand my shadow work.
What does that even mean, woman? First off, you do not know the meaning of the word heal. You are incapable of such a thing. Second, shadow work? You talking about eyeliner? I don't even know what that is. That's a new one. Did you just invent a nonsense term to try to evoke sympathy? Because shadow work sounds a lot like healing journey or finding my most authentic self or I have a body count under 20. Such statements are not real.
And to fix the things that I contributed to the marriage.
No, again, you're wrong. Men fix things. Women complain about the things that need to be fixed.
And the patience. It's such a beautiful thing when you can take accountability for what you've done.
Oh no, it's great. It is great when you take full responsibility for your actions and then take steps to prevent those things from happening again, to do what you can to make things right. It is a great experience, one that you will never feel. You are incapable of that.
And grow and learn from it. And come to the other side. And just I'm so grateful and I appreciate all of these experiences, but on a much deeper level.
No, you understand nothing, woman. Deep down, you still feel like you're the victim. You have not taken accountability for anything. You have not taken the blame for anything, and you have not admitted to any wrongdoing. You have done nothing to show that you've taken any accountability whatsoever.
I just want his happiness. And he's found that.
Oh my God, I get it now. She's posting this in reaction to the fact that she's not getting any and her husband is getting so much ass with a younger and hotter woman. And she hates that. She's only posting this because she doesn't know what else to do. Well, that's what you get, you moron.
And we may not be where I was hoping we would be.
You were hoping that he would take you back, only to find out that he's moved on with someone better.
But I can only control myself.
No, you can't. You can't control yourself or your urges. This is why you're currently in the mess that you're in. You did not give any logical thought to the divorce. You did not give any logical thought to your social media history. You did not give anything any thought. You were operating purely on emotion, and you brought all of this on yourself.
But I can just look back on us and it's sad to see how it got there.
Yeah, I know why. It's because you weren't satisfied with the life that he was giving you. You felt like you were entitled to more. And you're just sad because you butchered the golden goose.
You blew it.
Fish.
How it got to here. But being where I am right now,
You are miserable.
it's all worth it. And everybody says, choose your hard.
Choose your hard? I think, choose your hard. Lady, I think the reason you're in this mess is because you were choosing that one a little too much, if you catch my meaning, if you get my drift.
In these past 4 years, oh my gosh, they have been hard.
Not for your ex-husband. He's probably doing great after he got that 135-pound tumor surgically removed from his back.
What I've experienced in the past 4 years
Nobody cares, woman. Nobody cares what you've experienced.
is more than what people experience in a lifetime.
Bullshit!
No, you don't get to say that. There are plenty of people who have actually gone through significantly more trauma than you ever will. Just because you felt a little bit sad with your marriage doesn't mean that you have actually suffered the same way other people have suffered. There are people out there who are going through legitimate trauma from what people in their lives have done to them, and all you're doing is crapping all over their experiences by saying you went through the same thing. Shame on you.
I chose hard.
Again, you did choose hard. You chose Chad, and that is why you are in this mess.
But by choosing hard, I found myself.
What does that even mean? You just say these things thinking that they have some type of deep philosophical meaning, but they really don't. It's gibberish. You ruined your life and the lives of your children because of gibberish. Yep, you found yourself miserable, alone with 3 mouths to feed and an ex-husband who resents you and has moved on with someone better. Hope it was worth it. You can tell she has absolutely no idea what she's saying, and she is trying so hard not to break down because she realized that she made every possible mistake she could have made.
Guys, all of this is fake. She has not grown an inch. She's still bitter and angry because her ex-husband moved on and found someone else, as she mentioned in the clip. Here is a quick video she posted a few days later.
Don't fuck with me, fellas! This ain't my first time at the rodeo.
So for those of you who actually have lives, the lines that she's lip syncing are from the 1981 movie Mommy Dearest starring Faye Dunaway. It's a movie about this famous 40s actress, Joan Crawford, who adopts this little kid and then makes her life a living hell with just a relentless amounts of abuse. Woman, you got 3 kids. I don't think it's a smart idea for you to be posting that when you have sole custody of your children. Judging from your use of filters, you're not that smart of a person.
Now you tell me if that sounds like someone who is in a good place mentally. The real reason she posted this video of her crying, making it look like she is taking accountability for her past actions, is because she has a new podcast and she is trying to grow her male audience over there.
There aren't enough intergalactic space bucks in the world to get me to sit and watch that podcast for more than 2 seconds. I have principles.
Typical chameleon behavior tactic. Fellas, stay away from former 304s and women who play the victim all the time like her. And above all, keep your head up, focus on your goals, and everything else will follow.
And make sure that you get at least one awesome suit. That's my final takeaway from that.
I love you and I appreciate you for all your support. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share to help push this content to more men in need.
And the feeling is mutual. Talk that thought. Once more, the link in the description is down below. This guy does some awesome work. Give him your love. He truly deserves it. And that's going to do it for me in this video, gentlemen and gents. As always, if you find that my particular brand of comedy is bringing you to the brink of laughter, then why don't you scroll on down and click that like and subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Let's give the good old-fashioned middle finger to the YouTube algorithm. There's only one thing in this universe that's greater than a fresh cup of coffee, and that is every single one of you subs. Thank you so much for checking out the new video, and until next time, peace out, homies.